Good morning, guys. Happy July 4th. It is about 8 o'clock in the morning on July 4th, and I decided that I am going to do some multitasking today. I'm testing out some new equipment that I bought for the YouTube channel. If I paid money for it, I need to use it right. And we're taking Rollo on a walk around the neighborhood and filming a video. So I wanted to do kind of a little follow-up with you guys on the live stream that I did last month in June, talking about the balance on the path to fire. So from the looks of things right now, I'm feeling like I've got a pretty good balance, right? We're doing things besides working all the time. And getting a little bit more physical activity, which I talked about in the video. And I'm happy about that. These are positive changes. I have been a lot more active since I posted my Health is Wealth update for my channel members. So far that is going well. And the reason I say so far is because I've actually applied for a second job. We'll see if I actually get it or not, but you know, and I'm not gonna harass these people that are looking for an ultrasound tech because I do have a full-time job already. But I mean, I'm sure you guys have been paying attention to the market here and there just like I do, if not every day, just like I do. And yeah, we are still definitely off of all-time highs. And yes, balance is important, but so is a season of work, I feel like. And right now, while the markets are down and I feel like I'm able to push myself, then I feel like I should push myself, because now is when will make a huge difference if I can get a little extra money to invest. Because when the market does turn around and get a lot better than it is now and starts to recover, it's going to make that much more of a difference if I can focus on investing now. So if that means I need to get a second job, even if it's temporarily, then I feel like I should do that. And the thing is, this job that I applied for, it sounds like it would be a pretty good fit for my schedule already. Y'all know that I'm picking up overtime at my current position already. So, and that's at minimum every other week. So why would I want a second job, right? Well, the second job is at a urgent care, and you're able to set your own hours. So if they consider me for the position, I may be too far away from this urgent care to be considered, because they want you to be on call. So I would be taking on call hours, which if you're in healthcare, you know how much that sucks. But you know what? It's the season that I'm in right now. If I get this job, then I will choose what hours I want to be on call. But the thing about it is they want you to be there for when they need an ultrasound within 30 minutes from when they call you in. And I live about 37 minutes away from this place, so a little bit far outside of the range that they would prefer. So maybe they won't even consider me and it doesn't even matter in the end. But I thought it was worth a try, especially since you can tell them which days or nights, because this is a 24/7 facility, that you want to be on call. And if they do call you in, then they pay you per exam that you do. So I'm like, okay, well, this would be a good way for me to get some extra hours, but I can choose how many extra hours and how many extra nights I'm willing to work. So I feel like it would be a pretty good match for me overall. So I applied for that job last week and I haven't heard anything yet. And like I said, I'm not gonna hound these people about wanting the job, because ultimately I am full-time already. So I don't exactly need more income. It would just be a good thing to have right now while the markets are down, and I could invest the difference, right? But speaking of work, I actually got some good news from my full-time regular job that I do have. So we usually get our raises annually in September, and typically they're 2.5% raises, but this year they're giving us 3%, which is really kind of nice. That is definitely a boost over what they typically do, so appreciate that. Furthermore, they said that come January 1st, 2023, they're going to give us another 1.5% raise in January. So, okay, that's nice. And then furthermore, for the first time ever, we're essentially getting like a Christmas bonus, except they're not calling it that. They're giving us a 5% bonus in December, and that's going to be based off of our base rate of pay. So I'm guessing our base rate of pay annually, which means for me that I should get somewhere around, I'm thinking, a couple $1,000 in December extra to work with, because it'll be taxed as a bonus, so it's going to be taxed heavily. And I'm not exactly sure how much I'll end up with, but you know what? It's really nice for them to do that as well. And I suspect that what I'll do with that money is just hang on to it for a month, and then come January 2023, I'll probably just throw it directly in my Roth IRA, because it'll be time to max out the Roth IRA again, right? So yeah, I was really pleased that my work is doing a little bit something extra for us this year. That feels nice. It has been a very long 2 years with COVID working in healthcare, you guys. It's just been very stressful. Not only that, but my particular department where I work has been short-staffed for years now at this point. And that's why I'm always picking up overtime and getting bonus pay, because we don't have enough people to fill the roles that we need filled. So yeah, I'm glad that my employer is realizing how long it has been, not just for my department, but everybody that's been working overtime, picking up extra shifts. So I'm glad they're doing something for us. I've been with my company now for 5 years, actually 5.5 at this point. So come September, I will have been with my company for 6 years. So, you know, I have moved up the pay scale a little bit. These raises, the 1.5% and 3%, it may not sound like much, but it's gonna make a difference for me. And this is where balance comes in, right? Like, I don't have to take on another job in order to make more money. My employer's given everybody nice raises this year, some bonus pay, and I'm still picking up extra shifts, overtime, and bonus pay every other week right now. So I'm making good money, but that doesn't mean that I haven't stopped looking for a second position to take on here and there, which is why I feel like this urgent care position that I applied for would be a good fit. But if they don't contact me, then I am not going to sweat about it. Because another thing to consider when it comes to balance on the path to fire, right? It's not just about money. I mean, I can always make more money. I can keep looking until I find a second job that I'm ready for. But if I don't, then I do have more time off. And that's a wonderful thing, you guys. I mean, on the weekends is when I do all of the other things that you need to get done outside of work, right? I do all the cleaning around the house. Oh, looky here. Cute kittens over there. Rollo is checking them out. He's never really been around cats, so I'm surprised he's not running across the street and trying to eat them personally, but anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, weekends are my time to get all of my other stuff done. And essentially that's what I do. I do all the house cleaning, all the laundry, all the other things you need to get done on my weekends when I'm off. I also do my meal prepping for the upcoming work week. So right now I have a pretty decent work-life balance, even though I'm picking up overtime every other week. So I don't really need a second job, is what I'm saying. But if I find one that will work for me, I think that temporarily I have to do it, you guys. The markets right now are just way too juicy for me to not make as much income as I possibly can and throw it in right now. I saw several headlines the other day talking about how the markets right now, this first half of 2022 has been the worst year for the stock market in like 40 years or something ridiculous like that. So yeah, now is the time to really push yourself, earn some extra income and throw it in. Like, this is when millionaires are made, is when the markets are down and people are scared to invest. So I know that there is definitely more to life than money, right? But FIRE is one of the biggest goals that I have in my life, if not the biggest one, because when it comes to big important things in your life, like your health, your wealth, and just overall feeling free, your individual autonomy, all of that stuff. I feel like with finances, if you get those right one time, then you're set, right? I mean, financial independence is a number. Once you reach that number and you're able to cover all of your living expenses, then that allows you all of the freedom that you need to do all the other stuff that you want to do, and you're able to focus on other areas in your life like your spiritual health, your mental health, your physical health, and you've got the freedom of time to do it because you got your finances in order, right? So motivation comes and goes for everyone, right? In different areas of life. Like, sometimes we're really motivated to work on FIRE. Sometimes we are super motivated to work on our physical health. And sometimes you feel like me, like last month when I was doing my live stream, talking about how I feel like my life is getting a little bit out of balance, like I'm working too much and I'm not focusing on the other areas of life like I need to. But at the same time, I think that right now, the trade-off is worth it. I'm doing the best that I can as far as focusing on the physical health and trying to be a little more active while I'm off. But if I take on a second job, then I know that the work-life balance is going to suffer a little bit. But at the same time, I know that it is only temporary. I could take on a second job and only keep it until the markets recover, however long that takes. And if this second job at the urgent care works out, if I'm really starting to feel a little bit overworked and too burnt out, then I can always scale back on the number of days that I take at my second job, right? This one seems like a good fit because it is so flexible as far as the scheduling goes. So I'm hoping that I hear back from them this week. But, you know, today being July 4th, it's kind of a short week, and I applied at the end of last week. So I may not hear from them for a little while here, but of course I'll keep you guys updated if I do. Another sad thing is I did want to work more on the channel, you know, upload more videos, and if I take on a second job, that might make it a little bit more difficult, but again, it's just temporary. And even if I do get this second job, I am not planning on working 7 days a week like I did for a period of time in 2021. So I should still have at least 1 day a week to myself that I can do all of the other things that I need to do in life, like getting my laundry cleaned and doing all my meal prep for the upcoming work week, etc., etc. So I think that will cover it for the walk and talk video today. Thanks for joining. I am usually not up this early in the morning, but I figured if I was going to get a walk in with Rollo, then I needed to do it while it wasn't too hot outside. So here we are. So thanks for watching. As always, if you were one of the people that was in the live stream last month and felt like you were losing a little bit of your own balance working on your FIRE journey, then let me know how it's going for you. Balance is such a hard thing to really get a hold of, so it's a constant process. But yeah, I think that'll do it for this video. I'm getting pretty sweaty even though it's not really that hot out yet, so thanks for watching as always, you guys, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye, y'all.